Good Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay. Good. Fire away.
Cool. A couple good wins over there in the Denver Classic. So what went well for the team?
I thought we just continued to find just ways to win. You know, I think back-to-back games sometimes are tough. Both teams are tired. But I thought our team was really resilient. They stuck together. Our bench was great both games. And, you know, we love to see that. Different people stepping up and, you know, doing different things to help us win.
Winning that second one in overtime with the last second shot, I guess, what does that do for the team's confidence in those situations? Obviously, you're going to play a lot of close games throughout the season.
Yeah, I think it's so important to learn how to win in the preseason. It doesn't really matter how you do it, but when you get in those moments, you need your group to really believe that they can do it. And, you know, to win a game like that really could have went either way, I think hopefully builds confidence in those moments for us as the season goes on.
Looks like Claire's getting a little bit more comfortable offensively as well. Has something kind of changed with that? I know when we last talked to you, you said, you know, she's got to focus on defense and then the offense will come. Is that the case, or just, you know, feeling more comfortable in the offense?
I think she's really focused in on her defense. She's gotten a lot better in our system with the way that we want to guard things. And so that's allowed her to stay on the floor. We kind of switched where she was playing offensively and put her in different situations. And I think now she's learning where, you know, her spots are and where she can be aggressive and score. And I think what you're seeing is just her being herself, but in a, you know, within our system. And so that's been fun. And obviously for us, having somebody that can step up and be our leading scorer is huge.
When you look at the depth, that's something you've talked about a lot. How is that manifesting into a better on-court product this season?
I just think different people are capable of having big nights for us. You know, the first game of the Denver tournament, we had almost all of our starters, I think, or three of them in foul trouble, and Tiffany Sue comes in and, you know, really holds it down in the first half. Izzy Sullivan, same thing. And then in the fourth quarter against Central Arkansas, that group off the bench was key on us going on a run to build a lead. And so, you know, in the last season we weren't able to do that, and so this year having people that can sub in and we sometimes get better, you know, that's huge.
I know you compared Maxie before the start of the season to Delana Kreiner, and obviously she's one of the best players in program history. Has she lived up to everything you thought you would get out of her this season? Yeah,
I think we're all very excited because we know she's just going to keep getting better. You know, defensively, she's, I think, a really special player, and she's a competitor. She got kind of banged up in our first game at the Denver tournament, and I don't know, we didn't know if she was going to play the next day, and she was so tough, and, you know, it was huge for us down the stretch. So I think that speaks to just, you know, her competitive nature, and just kind of her toughness to play through a little bit of pain and discomfort. And for a freshman, I think that's really big, because sometimes they've never really been injured or hurt. And I know there's a fine line of, like, can you play when you're hurting a little bit, or am I really injured? And for her, it was just, you know, she found just a way to get through being really uncomfortable that day to help our team.
When you look at San Diego, can you kind of give us an overview of maybe some of the strengths of that team and the challenges they'll pose?
Yeah, they're really good defensively. They always are, and so we know that's a battle. Taking care of the ball is going to be really important for us, not letting them speed us up with pressure. So just playing with a lot of poise. And early in the season, I think playing a team like this, that we would have definitely been sped up, and having some games under our belt, I'm hopeful that we can just play with a lot of composure, take care of the ball. The rebounding battle is going to be big. They're a great rebounding team. And then defensively, we just need to keep doing what we're doing and play to our system.
I was going to ask about playing a matinee game, but I guess you did that over there in Denver. Are there any challenges, I guess, of, you know, playing a little bit earlier in the day than maybe they're usually accustomed to?
I don't think so. Just, you know, weekend games we normally play at this time. And obviously it's the exact same time pretty much that we were playing in Denver. It's actually even a little bit later, which will be nice. So the girls will get to sleep in a little more than normal.
What's most pleased you about the start to this season?
Just that we keep getting better. We keep showing up. You know, we want to be coached. We want to get feedback. We want to grow and learn. And, you know, as a coach, I love that, because I think if they're coachable, we can help get them to their best spots, and just finding ways to win. You know, I think at the beginning of the year, everyone was trying so hard to do well individually that it was almost a detriment to us. And I think they're really understanding that it's the power of team, and how do we find a way to get things done together and not worry about if it's exactly what I want individually. So I really like that. I think they care about the right things. Last
we talked to you, Tori was undergoing some, I guess, further imaging on her back situation. Mm-hmm. Is there an update on that?
She's still out. She's going to require just, you know, some more rehab and therapy and stuff. But structurally, she looks good, which is good news. We're going to get kind of a second evaluation just to be sure, because it's in her back. So we want to make sure that that's clear, especially for long-term health. But right now, she's still not practicing.
Anything else?
I think I'm good, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, thank you guys.